for the younger ones, they really have to have the heart and passion, to create or build something innovative, something new.
Hey, we're here at Unite Launch.
Hey everyone, welcome to my page. Our goal with these interviews is to introduce you to innovators in the Philippines and to actually help you start innovating on your own and be inspired. Today's guest is a longtime friend of mine, a former mentor in sales and in business. She started her career in banking industry, then later on shifted to IT and then entrepreneurship. She then co-founded Cebu Innovation Network. It's a group in Cebu who's actively participating in tech initiatives and innovation. Help me welcome Ms. Mikee Morado.
My name is Mikee Morado, and I'm basically a sales and marketing professional. I'm an advocate, and I have a passion about creating many things and innovating many things as well. So I'm also currently the co-founder, one of the co-founders of Cebu Innovation Network. It's the first innovation network in the country. Our peers are mostly from the tech and creative communities. They're actually existing already for a long time, but they are loose tech communities. So the aim of Cebu Innovation Network is actually to unify these loose tech and creative communities, and support them, help them with linkages. So we link them to the schools, the academe, to the local government units, investors, local and abroad, and other partners.
Pero
So
how did it start?
we create a lot of activities. We started by actually pitching to different tech and creative communities, presenting to them the 5 bedrock principles of the network. And number one there is really actively promoting innovation through a sharing economy, meaning you give something to the community, like your time, your resources, your talent, to some extent your money, and then in exchange the community shares back with you.
I see. Pero before mabuo yung Cebu Innovation Network, were you like group of friends or?
I belong to a business organization, and my other co-founders are all community managers or leaders of their own tech communities, like Internet of Cebu. There is we have a computational linguist there. We also have he's still the founder of the Linux group in Cebu, and blockchain users group.
So you organize events then?
Yes, we do a lot of events. We share. So it's a sharing community. A lot of my co-founders and our peers actually give free trainings. Let's say how to do basic coding. They do this at night, and then we also hold events in schools. Mostly actually free trainings.
Free trainings. So ilan ang members ngayon ng Cebu Innovation Network?
It's not really a membership, like you have to register. No, it's not a membership. It's really more of a network. It's a community. So
I see.
as long as you are, making events or doing something that will help in the Cebu innovation ecosystem, then we consider you part of the network.
I see. Okay, so hindi kasi ang innovation kasi medyo it's kind of broad, in terms of the topic. But what kind of innovation do you think is most promising
Actually,
to see?
a lot of the people that I know, they associate innovation with tech. But
Okay.
innovation is not only about technology.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, it's actually, it should be a lifestyle, because the future is heading towards that.
Correct, correct.
So at home, even how we teach our kids. So it's not only tech.
Creativity.
Creativity, yes.
Yeah. Pero yeah, going back, in terms of tech, what do you think is the most promising kind of technology that is available
Actually,
now in the market and being developed?
Philippines is still, we're still known to be users rather than really developers.
I
But
see.
there are, in the tech, I think we have pretty much a lot in the software side already.
Yes,
Because
yes.
it's the fastest, I guess, to build, and it doesn't need actually a huge sum of money as compared to the hardware. So, but I believe that the hardware plays a big role or a space in the innovation
Yeah.
ecosystem.
So
But we
meaning-
still need to develop, because talent is finding a good talent to build something, at least on the hardware side, is still a challenge.
I see. Well, I've known you for a while, over
For a
the
long
years.
time.
Yeah, and you've right now you're based in Cebu,
Yes,
but
yes.
Before that you're based in Manila.
Manila.
So what do you
I
think?
worked in the I worked in the corporate scene for almost 2 decades.
I know, yeah. So
For not almost, over 2 decades.
over 2 decades. So what do you think is the difference in terms of environment and the people in tech here in Manila compared to Cebu?
There are more communities in Manila, but I don't know how they're organized.
Yeah.
And definitely there are more opportunities. Geographically, there are more companies here. A lot of the big ones are based in Manila compared to Cebu. So the tendency of the talents that we have in Cebu, either they go to Manila or go abroad.
Yeah, yeah. But this one, your group, Cebu Innovation Network, is it focused more of Cebuano, for Cebuano?
No, it's really, while we were established in Cebu, we have already morphed to different places outside of Cebu. Like we have the Cagayan de Oro Innovation Network.
Meron
Yes,
rin.
we have the Zamboanga Innovation Network.
I see.
We have the Maasin Innovation Network. So nagmorph na rin siya.
Okay. Do you have ties with government agencies?
Yes, we actively collaborate with DTI, DICT, DOST, and we're very fortunate, at least in Cebu, because the directors or the people in charge of these national agencies or regional in our region are very cooperative and supportive. They really go to the level of the communities.
I see.
I'm not sure if that's happening in Manila.
I see. What are your initiatives this year for the group?
There are, how we do it, because we create small packets of activities. Not us, but all the other communities that are active in the network. Internet of Things Cebu, there's Cebu Animation Guild, the Digital Marketing Group. We even have for film, aside from the 2D, 3D animators, we have from the data analytics communities. So yes, so this year we are staging an animation fiesta. It will probably be the biggest animation event so far in Cebu, with all our international
Interesting.
funders and supporters coming over. we will continue doing the Innovation Island Blast. We started this 2 years ago, where we actually showcase. It's a showcase of different, innovation from different communities, and we hold it in public, usually in the mall, inside the mall, and we will continue helping. This is going to be the third year of the Fab Fest, so we are part of that. Hopefully, until till this year. That's an initiative of the Department of Trade and Industry. And well, so far those are the big ones that I remember.
It's interesting. So if I want
Yes,
to be,
go. You should sponsor.
yeah, sure. So if I'm a Cebuano or anyway, a visitor from Manila, how can I like be active in your group? Where can I
You
go?
just visit our Facebook page. We actually also have a website, but for now we have not updated that. But we have a Facebook page. You just search for Cebu Innovation Network / Innovation Island Community, and there are questions that you have to respond to, and then we add you to the group, and then you get updated because we post a lot of our events and announcements there.
I see.
You just it's as simple as volunteering in any of the event. You may want to be a speaker, you may want to be a sponsor.
On a personal note naman, what's your advocacy right now?
It's still, I'm an advocate of education, innovation, and economic empowerment, but I don't have plans of running for any government office. Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm also actually also very active with this another advocacy on. We have a Facebook page. It's called Paglaom sa Sugbo. In English, it's Hope for Cebu.
Okay.
So where we tackle mostly about urban planning issues,
I see.
environment issues.
So why do you think innovation is important?
Because the world is evolving.
Yeah.
People, the way we are taught in school 20 years ago is different. The way we are taught, the children are taught now. So before we didn't have internet, then now we have internet. So if we don't innovate, we'll be left behind.
Correct.
So, and we don't want that because our growth depends on, we survive based on the things that go
Correct.
around
The
us.
changes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we have, as the world evolves,
Correct.
we also have to.
Innovate and change and innovate. That's correct. Very well said. Okay, so for the aspiring innovators, especially the young people, the students, what do you think is the key for them to be successful in whatever endeavor that they would like to partake?
For the younger ones, they really have to have the heart and passion, to create or build something innovative, something new. I don't believe that everyone is really meant to become an entrepreneur.
Yeah.
Everyone is meant to be So, we are designed to do something else that God designed us to do. So, even if you become an employee someday or an founder, so it's just a matter of if I become an employee, I just make sure that I'm an innovative employee.
Right.
All the time. If I'm entrepreneur, so you create, you build something that is not really, of course initially it's for business profit, but in the end, what business can you create that will have a social, very it's more of a question of your significance in this world. So if it's something that creates an impact to the society or to the world,
right,
then that's good. Push for it. So I encourage the young ones to think ahead, not only now that they are in school, not only thinking how can I pass? How can I get the diploma? We don't want to build a diploma mill. So we want, we want innovators. We want a different thinking mindset. But it starts with knowing that we are needed by this world. That we need to make a significance in the society.
Okay.
Have the passion to do things.
Right. Yeah, another thing, as you know, in the past probably decade, there's been a lot of startups, idea generators here and there, and we all know that most of them also fail. Diba? So, what do you
In
think?
fact, up to now, we don't have a unicorn.
Yeah, so what do you think is like the some things that you have to avoid to be successful in the innovation that you'd like to do?
I do not like to dwell on the mistakes, like what you need to avoid. But to me, if you make a mistake, you don't fail, you don't stop.
Yeah.
Because you have the heart to do it anyway. I mean,
Resilience,
the significance, yes, you just
Perseverance.
just keep on doing it.
Correct.
And so, anyway, we're blessed because we have a lot of investors locally and internationally. So, it's if you lose now, it's not the end of the world.
Good. Your last few questions now. What's your definition of innovation?
It's creating a lifestyle that is adaptable to an industrial revolution.
Nice. Sarili mo ba yan?
Oo. Iba ko lang. Diba? It's like, hindi siya tech lang eh.
Sige. If people would like to contact you, how can we reach you?
Text, send to 222. I have a Facebook page. So, it's Mikee Morado. Or they can also visit the Cebu Innovation Network Facebook page. I'm one of the admins there. So, I post a lot. Basically, I post our activities there. So, they can directly message if they have questions. But,
Okay.
Sana next time, mag-speak ka na rin doon. Share ka na.
Definitely, yes.
Yeah.
Sige, so I'd like to take a moment and say thank you for this opportunity. Tagal natin din
Oo
nakita.
nga. Very much welcome.
Yeah, so
And I'm very excited to know and hear that you are building your own personal brand.
yeah.
So that's good. Keep it up.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you so much.
Okay, thanks.